Any other top priorities? I mean, real-time session, real-time policies. Hello, Jay.
Yeah, I'm copying and pasting
Yeah.
some of the priorities from yesterday.
Which session? COBA session or?
And I see it. Some documents now. So we have the scope and the budget, really is the main thing. Website, PDF, and we did that. Invoice. This is the onboarding process. Alberto life support. That's it.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
I don't know why we chose Saturday, September 23rd for the government case debt. We can also, oh, you have that. There's some government debt.
I think we have the 23rd and the 1st, right?
You mean the first
Yes, 1st of October.
is what?
1st of October, we need to have everything final. 23rd was the draft, like the drafts of all bureaucracy, so that by the 1st of October we had everything ready. Kind of the
Why
the
isn't
deadline is
Yeah.
October 1st to have everything final. The ledgers. So we said, all right, 1 week before.
October 1st. Yes, October 1st.
It's for having everything final.
So what do we want to focus on?
I have two things that I would like to mention. I went through the goals. Would like to review them.
Oh yes, you do have to do your goals. Oh, I should
Yes.
start.
And we have, I think, if I recall, let me check. We have Jomo's Pop, and there's another one.
So you want to prioritize recruitment follow-ups?
Well, they have a couple of days there since they sent their pop, so maybe we can at least.
Did you review their
review
pops?
pop. Yes.
Did you do it?
Yes, I checked Jomo's pop. Let me check the other one.
What do you mean
I
checked?
reviewed them.
What
I
did you
reviewed
do
them.
exactly? How?
So this is not the time to talk about this. Like, if you want to make it a topic, we can agree to it. Otherwise, let's not go into how and the details and all that. So either a topic or it's not a topic. Right?
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't prioritize recruitment follow-ups. I mean,
Okay. Anyways, if you wanna do the recruitment, just tell them that they should come to the main
Time
session.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Good. I can do that.
So I think we should definitely start with Alex's goals, which would be quick, you know. And then we get into one of these other topics. There's alpha budget, ACU budget, invoice, lots of good stuff to go over.
We have Cobalt as well today, so try to cover all of these topics by now and Cobalt. Are you scheduled for Cobalt, Alex, as well, or only Andromeda?
I think I'm scheduled for both. I checked. Anyhow, but if I'm correct, I did check for both. I did schedule for me.
Yeah, you're scheduled for both.
Yes.
So what do we want to focus on here? ACU budget, alpha
I
budget.
always say the low fruits, right? So, okay. So the ECU invoice, I wouldn't agree to do that because Joyce said she was going to do it with Ateh, and I would like them to do that because if we start doing the invoices, they're never going to do it. I know it's not top priority for the whole team, but I had a very good conversation today again with my father. I think he's gonna step up, Jay. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. So shouldn't take long to do the budget. We already have it. If you can just put it down quickly, it should take maximum 15 minutes. So I have it, and I can send it to him tomorrow, or move forward with that. We need, but there is some developments. So I don't know if you want to go into that, but there's some good. I mean, there's some developments, important developments. I should want to share.
Time to stretch.
So if you go into
Please
the alpha
stop,
budget, I can
stand
do that
up,
as well.
and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
You can do alpha, it's fine.
Yes, it's gonna take. Really, I mean, it's not gonna take. No. We already have it basically. We already did it for the letter that we sent, but I wanna make it more in detail. Just kind of split out everything. So here, 15 to 18 minutes. Then we can do 3 Durex scope agreement. I reviewed it yesterday a little bit. I went over it yesterday a little bit, and it's a very good point. If we do, I think, half an hour, 45 minutes, it's gonna be ready for voting. In my opinion.
What about doing like the ACU budget or ACU practice questions or even related to ACU?
Yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that. I mean, yeah. I mean, the point is that we have 2 sessions. We have Andromeda, we have Cobalt. So if we get organized for both of them already, these are the topics that what we don't cover now, we're gonna try to cover later. I mean, my point is that invoice, I would take it away. Real-time policies, I don't know, let's leave it there, but ACU onboarding, I wouldn't prioritize it now. This Alberto live support, I said what I needed to say yesterday wrap up. I'm looking forward for the live support session. We have these 2 very important topics that we can, if we agree that we're gonna try to prioritize them at Cobalt, then yes, let's focus then on ECU budget, and if we have time also moving forward with the practice, yeah, documenting.
Well, let's just get focused on. We want to work on the alpha budget. I think that's fine. I think we can review it.
Okay. Okay. I agree on these topics. No objections from my side.
All right, cool. So let's get into topic one.
Alex, I'm creating the
Time to
topic.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So, Alex, can you link the spreadsheet in the topic
Yes.
one, please?
I agree with these topics. I have no questions or concerns. I will. Here it is. Not this one. This one. Here it is, the link.
Can you link it in topic one, please?
Yes, it's already in topic one. You have, aha.
I don't see it.
No. I linked it in. There it is.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we're here. I'm in the
Good.
spreadsheet already.
So the first, your evaluation's like okay. I'm not too worried about it, but remember in the future, like you want to be listing what can be improved, right? Like what you worked
Yes.
on, what this is mainly just a list of what you worked on, as opposed to what went well and what could be improved, and then some solutions to how to make it better. As far as your goals go, this first one is 2 goals in 1 line. Your stage 5 training would be 1 goal, and completely taking on the deputy role is another goal, but that's a little borderline of a goal.
Okay.
Fill the hour here. Fill the hour spreadsheet correctly in a daily manner. So, this would basically be real-time value tracking, which means that you're tracking every single day, not after every
Yes.
section. So, that's a pretty difficult goal. So, just want to make sure it's clarifying that that is the goal. But it's pretty good. Schedule 1 to 2 VA sessions weekly and verify other workers have at least 1. So again, this is 2 goals. So 2 separate goals. 1 for you. You want to schedule 1 to 2 VA sessions weekly, and then you want to
Yes.
verify other workers are having at least 1 scheduled in backup. I don't know what the backup is. But learn about the policy in order to avoid breaking them or do it continuously. Learn more about policies in order to avoid breaking them. So this is definitely not a goal. I think this is just a priority. So it would be like, for example, to never break a policy the entire month, which would be almost impossible, right?
Okay.
Properly do responsibility organizing.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Keep updated the leadership organizing spreadsheet and deadline spreadsheet. So again, this is just not a goal, it's just a priority, right?
Okay.
Have a clear goal of what the goal is, right? The goal would be to not be on half pay stop, right? Schedule buddy team sessions with each worker to go through the different priorities in order to identify strengths and weaknesses. Schedule buddy team sessions with each worker to go through the different priorities. So again, what is the goal? Like, why is it just scheduling buddy teams with everybody for your own benefit so you can know strengths and weaknesses? I mean, there's no clear goal for that. I kind of understand it as a scheduling goal, but other than that, it doesn't make any sense. Learn the different channel organization and use them correctly. Again, not a goal. It would be a priority.
Okay, so let's make this first.
So, anyways, it's definitely a good start.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you want to work on your goals now with us, or if maybe Alex just come back after if he's done updating his goals. What do you think,
Okay,
Albert?
I can update it so we can see the other topic and make a quick pause again, like 5 minutes, and keep on working on that on the other topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
we work on alpha while Alex updates his goals. Sounds
Yeah,
perfect.
that's fine. So, but should Alex stay here or just come back on?
Oh, he can stay here if he wants.
Okay.
He wants.
So yeah,
Taking the
Alex,
topic.
get focused on your goals. Let us know when you've updated them. And again, what we're looking for is clear goals that are not priorities and one goal per line. Okay. You had
Okay,
some okay goals, but you just need to separate them, and we'll just keep improving until they're clear.
good, 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 good. Thank you, thank you.
All right. So topic 2.
Yes. So, yesterday there was the call between Stefano, Luca, and Andrade, our lawyers, and the buyer's lawyers, and it went very well, including Andrade,
Time to
Rui,
pause.
Rui
Please
Andrade,
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Rui Andrade, and the head lawyer of the buyers went to school together. So they were. Stefano was very glad, and he said finally, for the first time, he said that he believes that it's feasible. The $10 million net can do it. So the objective is set. We need to close this. So we are basically the due diligence. Basically done. I don't know. I'm gonna see Luca tomorrow at beach tennis, and said there's a couple of documents still that needs to be aligned, but minor things. And it seems that the buyer uh, wants to to know the liabilities of Alpha exactly because it seems that they want to close down Alpha as part of the deal, so that they don't want to have headaches in the future, because they're only for the plant they're going to invest.
Does that mean that they want to buy Alpha, or what do they want to do?
I don't know exactly how this is gonna be structured, but what Stefano said that is an option on the table, but they're not they didn't make any clear intention, but it seems that from the lawyer point of view, what emerged is the best way forward to protect their clients' investment is to make sure that Alpha is closed and clean, paid, everything is paid, everything is clean, and there's not going to be any past problems that they're going to be hunting them in
Okay.
the future. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is pretty simple. Alpha, the goal of cleaning up Alpha, making sure everything paid, is a simple, unified goal. I mean, everybody has that goal, right? As far as the second question about actually closing down Alpha, there's two ways of doing that. Either one, that they buy Alpha, right? One, they can buy Alpha, and two, they can join the weekly or monthly sessions for decision making and join leadership and ownership or whatever it takes. And then,
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
if everyone decides to close Alpha, then Alpha is closed, right? So it's a pretty simple process. But the only people who can close Alpha are the owner. So either they buy Alpha and become the owners and close it, or two, they join and collaborate as a decision maker and owner with the other people who are working on Alpha and make decisions on what they want to do with it. So it doesn't really matter which way they go, but the bottom line is Alpha can only be closed by Alpha. Does that make sense? Like no one externally can force Alpha to close.
No,
right?
of course, it would be a part of the deal, because what's going to happen now is that by the end of October, they're going to send the soft corporate offer. Then we have 10 days to finalize all the details for the money, money related details.
Yeah, but you can't really put in a deal like I mean, maybe you could put it into an MOU. Maybe you could put it into an MOU that the goal is eventually to close Alpha, but either way, it doesn't really matter. The legality is that the only way to close Alpha, no Alpha is going to be closed, is to be the owner of Alpha and to control it and to take on all the liabilities and close it and deal with it yourself, right? Otherwise, you can say whatever you want, you can write whatever you want, but it's not legal. You know what I mean?
No, it's going to be part of the commercial part. So how it's
Part of
probably
what?
going to be structured of the commercial negotiations. How this would work is that they would put it as a milestone to have Alpha liquidated. So they will make the first payment. They will make it in Brazil, so that first we send all the possible monetary value that is tax-free back to Italy and back to where it can go, right? So, and then as a milestone, they will have confirmation. Yeah?
But wouldn't all the tax-free money go to Alpha then? If you want to liquidate and close Alpha, it would go to Alpha, and then you would cover all those costs.
Yeah, I'm talking about the 2.6 million of equity. 2.6 million of equity is
million of equity. I don't understand why we're talking about equity.
Because the equity, you can send it back to Italy without paying taxes. You can send 2.6 million reais. It's the equity of Alpha, right? The equity of Alpha is capitalized with 2.6 million reais.
But you're the only one who owns Alpha, right?
Yes.
So you're just saying that you're going to give your 2.6 million reais for the purchase of Alpha that they purchase, and then it transfer over Alpha to them, and then the money goes to WC Italia. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying that it's not my 2.6 million. Right? The 2.6 million came 2.1 from WC Italia and 5 from 500,000, 100K from Alberto. But Alberto got this money from the investors, right? WC Italia as well, in the share. And so the way that we capitalize Alpha.
But what is the 2.6 million though? What is that for? Like those are coming from the buyers are giving that money to buy Alpha, or what are they buying? What are they doing that money for? Or to buy carbon?
When you open a company, right? You put the equity to do business, right? So when we open Alpha, we put 2.6 million of equity, of cash. This equity you use to do the business, and that's a loan from it's a liability. It's in the balance sheet. It's part of the liabilities because
it's not equity. It's a loan.
The equity is liability.
Well,
because
no, but it's at risk.
You own it. Yeah, it's the risk capital, but
yes, but it's not a loan.
No, it's not a loan. I'm sorry, but it's a liability. Yes.
But the point is that if the funds come into Alpha, then Alpha should cover all the costs.
The funds go into carbon. Carbon
sends to WC Italia, right?
Well,
if the money comes into Alpha, then all of the money should be used to cover the debts and expenses and whatever needs to be done with all the past clients, everything, and then the rest goes to WCA Italian.
Yeah, Jay, we need to track the money backwards now, right? So they want to know how much they need to send into they're going to do 3 transfers. Now we're talking about 2 transfer program. They're going to do a transfer in Brazil, right? To carbon, and then carbon is to send it to alpha. So you go back. They need to close the position alpha past assets to carbon, and the carbon is to pay at one point, right? So the point is that they want to know how much is the part in Brazil, how much is the part in another place that we still need to figure out together. And then there's going to be a part directly in Milan.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So my estimation is there's going to be 1 million probably in Brazil. There's going to be about 7 to 8 million in the other place, and another million in. That's how it's going to go, kind of the transfers. So they're going to do where the timeline would be by November and October we close. November we make we hand over the project, right? Hand over everything. So then they make this first payment in Brazil. And then before doing the next payment, there needs some very specific milestones that need to happen, including probably it's on the table that Alpha is liquidated. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is the lawyers who are gonna figure it out.
Yeah, but that's very easy if you just have the money to cover all the debts and everything. Then once all the debts and all the cases are settled, then you just do a dissolution, and then Alpha gets dissolved. It's not
Yeah,
complicated.
that's what they want to do. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the process, right?
that's not a problem. But the key thing is, as long as the funds come into Alpha to be able to take care of all that, then it's no problem.
I don't see other way that the funds will be able to come to Alpha. But if these funds are not used the way that we have agreement to be used, then they will do the second payment. Everything will be in the contract.
That's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, we see this is just something that it's premature, but this is kind of the trajectory that are doing that's been discussed. I didn't talk to specific with Stefano because then I see Luca tomorrow and he's going to give me more details. But this is kind of what's going on. But he was very happy. The call went very well. Everything's moving forward without any roadblocks or any impediments. And
Cool.
Stefano very
Sounds
happy.
good.
Yeah. Hopefully God is gonna follow through on this. Yes. We need to close this time. Anyway. So now the budget, right? So then I also Stefano talked to my father. I talked to my father. He's getting excited, right? So we see what he want to do, but he asked me a lot of information and things.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
For my mother, is a bit too overwhelming. Like this. We see how it goes, Jay. We see how it goes day by day, but everything's moving forward. So I wanted to just do a quick budget here. I have mentioned to my father. Maybe we can say, okay, no, let's see. He didn't say yes, but I'm confident I can bring this home. So we have, let's see, monthly. You remember you did the. Let's take the document. Alpha dictionary position regarding my here. This is the English. You estimated for the next 6 months for the admin, operation, lawyers, accountants, 250,000, correct? The low,
Sounds about right.
on the high. This is to put alpha in ice, not to pay any tax, not to pay anything, just to have it to have it operational, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So the low estimate and the high estimate. So 33,000 euros are 5.2. Went up the exchange rate, so is 33,000 is 171,000 reais.
Pretty good start. Mhm.
So, euro. So if we divide this by 6, right? 6 months, it would be 28,600. Okay, so Andrade send me the fattura, the invoice. So Julio, Agosto. Let's see how much they are charging. Julio, so July
Time for
and
breath.
August.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Okay, so the timesheet here. Can you write down, Jay, please? For then I'm gonna upload these documents. I'm gonna send them in the group as well. But can you write it down for the moment? So this is what? This is Service Advocacia or for what? What month? This is August. 3,054.17 and there's too much stuff here. So give me a second. Yes, this I got it. On the other one. See? They closed it the same day. I got confused. So the other amount is 2,709.91.
2,709.91.
Correct. But I don't understand which one is August and which one is July. You're not specifying that. So we see. Competencia. Okay. So I'm not understanding. Okay, yes, the 3,000, sorry, the 2,000, the 3,054 is for July, and the 2,887.5 is for August. Okay, so Andrade is costing about 3,000 reais per month. So we have Andrade. Andrade is 3,000 per month. Then we have Auditus, 2,200. 2,200. Then we have J. I haven't checked the late TJ. How much is the what's the
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
what's the average per month? It's coming
Like
out.
the overall average or just the cost that we're paying?
Now your
Okay.
average month is 2,500. It's coming at 2,500. Yeah, kind of.
2,500.
Yeah, 2,350 the first month.
So the overall cost as opposed to the amount paid.
Huh?
Yeah, the overall cost as opposed to the amount paid. Is that what you're saying? Because the amount paid was like less, right?
No, I'm not.
So
I'm
we
not
have
looking at what is paid. I'm trying to do an estimate for the 2 months that we have here. We have these hours
2,500 a month is the average of the
average,
total.
correct?
Yeah, the total time.
Yeah, perfect. So let's say $2,500 per day. So that's this times $5. We have the Bradesco credit card that I did a installments, 200 reais. What else, Jay? Help me out. What do we have?
For the cost,
Yeah, I mean, basic
we
costs.
need to hire this other lawyer, right?
Yeah,
I don't
correct. The
know
other lawyer.
well. I don't know if we wanted to hire the manager lawyer, and then we have the two case lawyer. We never got a quote from them.
Now, we didn't get a quote, but let's presume it's going to be around. For these kind of things, lawyers usually they charge you in advance, then they charge you some fixed amount for retainer for milestones, and then the bigger is based on if you win or lose, right? Then it's a percentage on if you lose, win or lose. But we can, I mean, let's keep it at 3,000 as well. I mean, not too much work. So 3,000. Manager lawyer? No, there's no manager lawyer. I don't know.
What about the organizational? So wait, so you're
Time
going
to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
What?
So the executive administrator, you're going to be the executive administrator. Are you going to pay yourself or not?
No, I don't think so.
But are you going to continue to be the executive administrator?
Unless my father wants to do it. The only person that would take this on and that I would trust in giving him like full power, total powers is my father.
Okay. So this
I
is
mean, he wouldn't get paid, so that's not okay.
so it's Alberto or Dad, right? And your mom's not going to do it anymore.
No,
All
no,
right.
no,
And then
it's too
the
much.
fiscal lawyers, we don't know what they're called yet. I think it's Oscar, right? Oscar. And then you have so name/org and role, right? So then you've got the organizational judiciary, right? In other words, like the treasurer, right? /treasurer. So I don't know if you're going to take on that role as well, but for me, that's the other cost. So it's like we need to talk to Auditus and see what their status is. But for now, I would assume that there's like a general accountant as opposed to the actual organizational fiduciary. But we should have a organizational fiduciary or treasurer.
Yeah, that could be something that I wanted to ask Danny. Remember? Auditus.
Yes, yeah, we want to talk to Auditus about that, but it might mean that if, let's say, Auditus was willing to do that, maybe that would cost more money, right?
For sure. For sure. We can budget 1,000 more at most. Another cost that we have is the IBAMA uh, fee, which is the CTR, is the every mining company needs to be regular with the IBAMA, which is the Federal Environmental Agency. It's called CTR. It's the safety down regularity. CR. Yeah. This is 200.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
This is good. This sounds good. Yeah. So we have some giggle room, right? Perfect.
I think that the organizational fiduciary could be more. I mean, if you had to hire a whole nother group for that, right? Why are you removing the executive role? The administration.
I don't want to put it in the budget. We're doing the budget, right? So we have.
So you definitely don't want to hire anyone. You're going to do that yourself, or your dad's going to do it, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much work. Coming on Tuesday, seeing what's going on.
No?
I don't know if my dad is going to step up. I mean, today he was. My dad is very lunatic, so maybe he was in a
I
good
would put
mood.
the organizational fiduciary at like 2,500, just because, in case you had to actually hire another person or something.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit more realistic. And then I would also maybe make an other category, or just like miscellaneous or whatever. There's like always going to be other expenses over the next 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can put another 5,000 reais there as buffer, as miscellaneous, as you're saying.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Yeah, this is great. Okay, so.
I have my goals again.
Okay.
Wait.
Can I take a look at Alex's goals, Alberto, or do you have any other questions?
No, I'm good. Thank you, Jake. I think we're good.
All right.
Okay, was quick.
Yeah, complete training stage 5. Okay, so that's a difficult one, but easily doable. This would be by end of the month, right?
Yes.
I think at this point you only have like 3 weeks. So completely take over the deputy role. So this again is just like, it's kind of like a priority. It's not really a goal, right? It doesn't really make, like, what does that mean, right? How do you evaluate that?
Oh yeah.
The completing the stage 5 training is very easy to evaluate. At the end of the month, you either did it or you didn't, right?
Right.
Fill the hour spreadsheet correctly in real time. Okay, so this is technically kind of a goal. It means that every day, all the time, you're always filling in your spreadsheet. If you don't, then you would be docking yourself.
Yes.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
It's a kind of like borderline goal. All right, so schedule 1 to 2 VA sessions weekly. Okay, I think that is good. Also, it's good to note that this is just scheduling, right? It's a scheduling priority. It doesn't actually mean completing the VA session. At least it's scheduling. It's better than attempting to schedule, right? Verify workers have at least 1 VA session scheduled and 1 in attempt. So I don't understand the difference between 1 VA session scheduled and 1 in attempt. I don't know what the difference is there, but that is fine. Wait, except it needs to say each week, right? Isn't that weekly?
Yes.
It's not clear what the goal is. Yeah.
Yeah. What I mean with the attempt is that if they couldn't complete the VA session, they had another one just in case. That's my
Yeah, that's what you're saying in terms of backup. Yeah, but overall, I feel like it's they're not required to do that, but the bottom line is that this should be weekly so that it's a clear goal. Not break any policies without knowing the entire month. Is that what you're saying here? Okay.
yes. Yes,
Right. So
because
that's
there are.
obviously a very difficult goal, but fine. Make sure we don't ever enter any pay stops. Well, we're already on pay stops, so you already failed that one, right? Work at least one buddy team session with each worker, old new world. Work at least one buddy session with each worker, old new world.
I mean, with you
Obviously, that's
and
a
Alberto is
scheduling goal because I think this is technically borderline a goal. The problem with it, of course, is that it doesn't actually accomplish anything, right? It's like, why are you scheduling with them? What are you actually going to work to achieve? Avoid the misuse of the Discord channels. So this again is just not really a goal. I don't think I would call it a goal. Learn the different channel organizations, and it's the same thing
no,
right
no.
here.
I had to. It's the same. I had
So
to
I
delete
think if you
them.
just delete these two, I think you're pretty good. It's just this last one. So I'll just delete those last two. Or
Okay.
they're just not really applicable or goals. Completely take over the deputy role. So this it just doesn't make sense to me. So what are you trying to say here?
That well, my
Time to
meaning is
pause.
that
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
okay, learn about the different actions that a deputy or the deputy role has to do,
So again,
and
that's just a priority, right?
okay,
So I would just again just delete this. You already have deputy related goals, like making sure the verifying the workers doing their VA session, things like that. And then this is fine. This is perfectly fine for your goals. It's not
okay,
perfect, but it meets the criteria and you'd be verified. Okay.
okay,
Because you only need
good,
like 3 or 4. You had way extra. You don't need all of those goals. So I just deleted them.
okay, okay,
All right. So you are now verified.
good.
Any questions?
Mm, I think not at this moment because these are pretty, pretty simple, but I'm okay. I think anytime I happen, I'll just ask. Is it okay if I leave the question in the Discord channel?
What question?
For example,
Oh, you mean to
uh,
ask questions on Discord? That you're supposed to ask questions on Discord.
okay. Like I don't understand what you are dealing here with, and just leave it like that.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good.
All right. So Alberto, how is the how is the budget coming on?
I'm almost there. Put in euros, 5.2 euros. Euro.
What is this fundraising fee?
The fundraising fee for FQV.
Well, why
7%.
add that in there? Why would we put it in there?
Because if I raise money that I'm gonna ask a loan to my father, I'm gonna be paying interest. I wanna raise money for FQV as well.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Well, we're kind of already doing that by paying me, so I don't think we have to kind of double do it. It seems like it's something that just creates more questions and explanations. It is not really necessary. I mean, if we want to put all the actual costs of Alpha, we can, but we're not fundraising money until we cover the costs, right? There's all the settlements and the jets. I mean,
Yeah.
it just doesn't.
Also was going, it was bringing it over budget. Yeah. So now it's.
But it's just not realistic to have all of that when it's obviously you're not fundraising diddly squat until you actually deal with all the debts. All right, so I think we're good. Let's take a break.
Yes. Yes. Take a break.
Cool.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Who is Alessandro? Alberto, can you hear me?
If my father is gonna do this, he's gonna want to step up and have oversight on this. So it's gonna take. It's probably gonna want to step up. So as executive director,
And you would pay him.
and he would definitely be asking to be paid for sure.
Cool. All right. So I think that looks good. I think everybody ready to go back to the view up.
Yes, that's good. Yeah. Very good. You up, Jay? I mean, wanna do ICU? Let's do ICU. Yeah. Let's do some ICU. But let's do 1 hour, 2 segments maximum, because then we do a wrap up or we take a break, and so we meet on time for Cobalt. And
Yes,
there
that
we-
would be good.
Yeah, we'll do two segments. Do one segment the budget, and one segment the moving forward with the PDF. What do you think?
Back.
Great. Great. $44,000.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So
Um,
let's do that. ICU budget.
HCU budget, okay.
let's see. Uh-huh.
We're gonna view up.
Okay. We're going to create the topic. Sorry.
So this is what I have so far. Me and Alex worked on it some, and then
Yep.
I worked on it a little bit more, and then we can go ahead and work on it more now. And it's definitely more or less prioritized.
I want to make it. I want to take the post practitioner. Inventory. Okay. Let's see. Okay, can you explain me, Jay?
Right.
Can you explain me?
Nothing.
Why do we still have the documenting the practice
Time for
and the
breath.
website?
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Well, it would be very helpful to have the invoice because we want to know how much is left from the first thousand. What is left?
Well, we want to work on the invoice first, or
No, no, the invoice, I want Ateh just to do it. They don't even do the invoice.
can send them a reminder.
But anyways, so let's consider we have zero. So 1,000 more. I mean, this is for month one, two, one, three. And I mean, if it doesn't happen in a month, it's just uh, we have the granted practice needs to finish faster. 1,000 more dollars, and then it's zero, 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 and legal sponsorship proposal drafting. Why sponsorship proposal drafting? Do we need to do a new sponsorship proposal?
Well, there's definitely a bunch of like legal things that we need to take care of in relationship to running
Yeah.
ACU in Brazil.
Insurance,
The insurance and all that stuff.
security, yeah, work on that absolutely. Get insurance set up, security, contracts. Yeah, this is ongoing. Then we have guaranteed 2 times sessions per week. I don't know what is this. It's you planning coordination.
This was the extra fees that we put on in terms of like, actually prioritizing ACU. All right, ACU planning and coordination, professional timeline, detail, organizational, the plan, building a plan, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't need it. I'm putting here instead of this, I would put maybe ACU planning and coordination. I put ACU client coordination. Like
What do you
for like,
mean?
hey, if there is work happening outside SVG, outside
No,
from the
ACU
session.
client coordination is internal to SVG.
Ah, yes, correct. That's the
So
class.
we're saying that there's
Time
additional.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So we're saying there's additional ACU coordination, and that also relates to the organizational admin, right? In terms of the organizational framework, the structure, actually the membership. There's just a component of administrative work that is being requested to be done. But the ACU plan itself would just basically be, right, like the timeline, the step-by-step plan, like all of that would be.
Yeah, I thought it was like client relations, like extra topics
No,
outside
but
of the
client
session.
relations is not something that's in the budget. That's would be with the SVG priorities.
Okay, planning sounds good.
Yeah.
Extra topics, invoicing, official communications, staffing kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it still needs. This is all sounding like invoicing is not an ACU budget item, right?
Okay, it's the I don't know. It's the
Like the question is, do you want a professional planning, timeline, any of that or not? Like that's the question. Does it make sense? Like, because before you were really pushing to have, a clear timeline and all the professional things. And I mean, everything kind of went out the window with all of the chaos. But
Yeah, I'm because I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward to copycat Jurison. So all that business plan and stuff, it's not.
I copied ACU for that. I added into Jurison um, the the planning and coordination, like getting organized, right? So it's I don't know if it's actually here.
Mm,
So we should add it back in. But yeah. Anyways, but it shouldn't be complicated. It's basically ACU is an organization. Does ACU want to be organized or not? That's the line item. ACU organizing and planning, right? Organizing and planning. There's a lot of work to do to organize and plan for ACU, right?
so
Does that make sense? I mean, we take it. We can get rid of it if you don't want it, but
no, I mean I don't know. I mean yes, let's leave it like this. We're gonna plan extra topics. The invoice can we.
but the invoice is not
Yeah,
appropriate.
I understand. I understand. The invoice is not appropriate. It's SVG, okay. But what I'm saying is this.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
So, I am not a CU, right? I am. Into the organized planning, there should also be getting organized planning and set topics, coordination, and onboard uh, HCU relations. Or relations. We need to get that clear because I started ACU with the seed capital, let's say the 12,000, the kind of seed capital, right? But first of all, I want that money back if the event is successful. Second of all, this additional 12,000, we need to understand how I am gonna, because ACU is gonna, I mean, considering of course that the event is gonna be very successful, there should be clear in writing and a not like a drawer agreement between Ambor that is financing ACU until ACU is independent, right?
Okay, so I would put that under the org admin. So the organization administration includes the equity and the structure and the relationships and the loans and everything, the membership of the actual decision making and ownership and coordination. All of that is extremely important that we need to have organized and clear.
Yeah, because the way that I would send the money this time would be very different. I will be sending the money directly to SVG. I will send the money to ACU.
Of course.
And then it's ACU that finalizes the agreement with SVG on this. So, so the point is that obviously we have common how can we say common purpose, that the event is a priority because this is the money. If you don't get to the event, I don't know, bankrupt, right? The event is what is going to bring cash flow, inflows, for sure. Because all the other services, Jay, was stupid, very stupid idea for the moment.
What?
The other service, I mean, the people that I said people to leave me alone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Time to pause.
Well, we talk
Please
about the
stop.
other services.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
The healing, the healing.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
I need to heal myself first for healing somebody else. I need to be focusing on it. By the way, guys, just something that I want to say. It's off topic. I mean, it's about the practice, but it's totally off topic. But I want to say it. The real key to get connected is the breathe in.
Breathing.
The real key to get connected is to breathe in. What?
The breathe in. I mean, if you, as a human being, breathe in and keep breathing in, and your guts, your belly just expanded. At one point, you're gonna start feeling heat on in your hands, and brivides, come si dice brividi? Shiverings in your arms first, then your hands start to heat, and the palm of the hands especially, and then the shivering kind of goes from the, if you need to keep it inside and just like breathe in, and then maybe you breathe a little bit out, but then you breathe in again, and you just push yourself to like your belly is exploding, and you keep it there as much as possible, and you really start absorbing the energy from the environment, and it's just amazing, so amazing. It's so simple to do it. Something that I kind of lost track during this last maybe couple of months, because I was getting cocky, and so today I went back to focus and simplifying everything, and the key is your guts. It's incredible. I mean, the point that most people
Time
breathe
for
with
breath.
their chest.
Please
is really
stop and
something
get
very
ready.
concerning.
Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Anyways, I just want to say that it's really amazing. First of all, it relaxes your. But anyways, so let's move forward. So here there's too much going on that is not related to the event.
And what's not related to what?
To the event.
Okay. So the event, we have draft, advertising, marketing, and posting, and outreach, recruitment, outreach, sales, follow-up. Do you want to get rid of Alberto Life Support, one pager? We can get rid of the identity, purpose, vision, mission. We can get rid of that.
Yeah, I don't need the
You're over the life support?
Life support, I want to come to life support, normal life support. I don't want to pay for my life support. Absolutely.
Do you want to delete this too?
Yes. I want to delete the one to pager. The organizational framework structure, equity. I mean, all of this can happen during the main session. That we want a budget, right? And again, the term that you use, Jake, when you explain me that the main session for ACU, It's paid because it's the I use a term. It's the same term I was looking for yesterday. Anyways, that's where like the main session, these kind of things, right? Organizational admin. Okay.
Organizational admin is making sure, like you just talked about, like the relationship between you and Ambor and the equity and the ownership and the membership, and make sure that everything's clear about, you know, the relationships and the money and the legal, you know, all of that. Super key.
Yeah, and also CU getting organized itself, right? CU needs to get organized.
Well, that's ACU organized as the separate line. It's line 12, right? So getting organized, planning, extra topics, coordination. So Ambor AC relations, I would put that under the framework, right?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
Exactly.
5. Open your eyes.
So the whole idea about ACU being organized is that it's not external, it's internal, right?
Yeah, it's internal, but the session is paid, right? Because like Jurasan pays for us to go to the main sessions, Amber pays for the SU main session to happen, even though then it's internal of SU and Amber has no say as an individual, say as a component of SU, but not.
But our goal and our focus during that session is to get focused on the priority, the work, to get paid. Like you can't just like come to a session and not focus on anything that's a priority and expect to get paid, because we don't have, you know, we could add here just like general main session time if we want, and then you get paid just to come to the main session, right? So that's up to you if you want to add that. It's not necessary to add that. But we certainly could add that. It would be like, you know, open session, coordination, responses, reminders, you know, just like, you know, time and everything. So just like putting in time to the main session certainly could be an applicable budgetary item. But that's I don't know. It's up to you if you want to do that. It's not necessary though.
I don't understand these full weekly project bonus sessions. This I don't understand. 750.
This is basically what we talked about, having ACU completely integrated with the team and integrated with the Vortex schedule and integrated with basically prioritizing it as our number one top priority, right? That we're making it a priority in the organization. Otherwise, it's like, I mean, sometimes weeks go by without prioritizing any sort of VA work or anything. I mean, sometimes it's months, right? With Jurison, so we're making it a top priority. Does that make sense? That's what we discussed before. We can get out.
I get it. I get it, Jay. Yes, I get it.
Porque si no, la luz te pega mucho en el ojo. Te lastima, mami.
I mean, basically at this point, ACU takes up 33% of a minimum of 30% of all
Time
of
to
our.
take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Yeah. All right. So should we take a break?
Yes, let's take a break.
Yes. Agree.
And at this point, it's not even just like half the team. I would say it's more than half the team. Okay, so let's take a break. Yes.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right. I'm back.
Back also.
Here.
Wow. Making lots of changes at this point, which is good. We're evolving the budget.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay. Okay. This is, I think it's all compensation coordination, responses, reminders. This is a kind of, I put it under the getting organized planning, extra coordination, SDR, like, like these kind of things, right? Responses, reminders would go there. Okay. So this is what, okay. So I put up there this, it's $1,000 for the documenting website. We need to see the invoicing. I mean, I want to try to keep it separate for the moment. We'll see later. Then we have the organization admin, organizational frame or structure, equity, membership, relationship, loans, ACU relations. Okay, ongoing. The guaranteed 2 session per week. Okay. Legal, insurance setup, security contracts, all this kind of stuff. I mean, I think it's a bit too much.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I see organizing planning, get the organized planning, extra topics, coordination, SDR.
What is SDR?
Self-driven responsibility.
Oh,
Use,
I don't know how that. Oh, you mean coordinating a work responsibility? Worker coordination. Okay.
For example, Alex. If Alex, I don't know, you said you worked on the scope for ACU. I don't think so. You did. I don't think you did. But if you did, it would go under organizing and planning. You work with Alex did. Okay. Anyways, let's go to the most important things. The event graphic work, right? So this is how I want to do the advertisement. Okay. Event. So the event we first we do the graphic work, right? So simple advertisement that would go on Instagram and Facebook. Facebook ad. I want to keep it out there for 3 days, and that's it. 3 days. Then, once during these 3 days, whoever cross paths with this advertisement and like you cannot buy the ticket. you can. I mean, we need to give a sense of exclusivity because it is exclusivity. I don't want anyone to come. It needs to be people that come because of synchronicity. So you book a ticket, right? So in order to book the ticket, you need to put the money in an escrow. I don't know how we can do this. Right? So you send the money, but we don't have access yet to the money. We don't use your money. Remember that the ticket is costing, the fee for the event is $999.33. This is it. So let's break down some number down here. Line.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Okay. Event ticket is $99.33. Then my objective is to put the cap at 69 paying people, paying how do you say, paying participants. Yeah, that's the maximum. 69 paying participants. So then we would have 69. We would have a gross income revenue. Looking at the revenue of $100,000. This is quite what I made a mistake. So. Times. Yes, $68,000. $68,153. From this, we need to discount 25,125. This is reimbursement. As I said, I mean, especially the first 12,000. It's not my money; it's also Daniela's money. So we want to make sure that this gets paid back. The investment. I don't know. This is, so we have.
What is this? $25? What's going on?
25,120.
No, 25,000. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what we have left. This is seed capital reimbursement. And we have $43,000. So from these 69 participants, there's going to be 3.
So just to make sure I'm clear, this 25,125. Are you seeing this basically as a 0% interest loan?
Yeah, 0%. 0%. Nominal value. Nominal face value.
But it's a loan as opposed to an investment.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, so we should make sure that
I said it from the beginning.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I got agreement from my fiancée to invest this money if the money comes back. It's possible, right? It's not just my money; it's my family money. So Daniela has a say. She said, okay, so we do the event, and with the event, should be able to take money back. But we will see about it. Depends on also other factors. But for the moment, it's a so. Then we want to have 3 invitees. I don't know who I'm going to invite yet, but think about it. So let's say that ticket to Brazil is 2,000, stay for 3-4 days. So probably let's say with 2,500, which would be paid each. That would be 3 times. Maybe I don't invite anybody. Another 7,000. Okay. Then we have the the SVG workers. So who is working? A, J. I don't know. The only one that deserves to A. Maybe Alex, but if you start doing some work on it. So let's say J with I don't know with James, absolutely. So let's put another. The invitees can pay something themselves, but you, Jay, and James should be totally expense free. So let's put 10,000. So how much will we have left? This minus this minus 26,000, guys. $26,000 in Brazil are a fortune. So, times 5 is 130,000 reais. With 130,000 reais, we rent a good island for 3 days, which is my plan.
Time to
3
stretch.
days.
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
An island for 3 days. Maybe we pay for the island, like a desert island. Desert. There's so many islands here. It is archipelago. There's 21 islands. Fernando di Noronha already started to make some contacts, and it's feasible to rent like a little desert island. So I think that it wouldn't cost more than, I mean, you can get nothing here in Brazil. Maybe 2,000 per day. Let's put 9,000 for the island. Yes. And let's see there should be a boat to bring the people. There should be some sort of security. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more than enough to we have the rent of the island is 9,000, 45,000. So we are left with, I mean, maximum we would spend for food. Maybe we can get some kind of good tents, kind of things for the people to stay on the island. Some will be more than, for 69 people, it will be more than, let's say, not for 69, it's 72, 74. 74 people. I'm not sure I'm going to invite 2 people actually. 74 people. We can cut the invites. Maybe just one. So, but let's say it's 74 people times, I don't know, 300 reais each, most. Times 300. That's another 22,000 reais. In dollars is 5. 4,000. So we have another. Sorry, we have another 4,000 for the island. I need to make some more space here. I'm almost done with. So there we have a lot. So we have 9,000 for the island. 3 days. 3 days, James, because we do the event immediately at the there needs to be a full moon.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Ideally, there must be the sun. The event cannot happen without the sun. The sun is fundamental for a good event. So, but it can either be the event can either start maybe early in the morning or start in the afternoon and then finish in the evening. That would be even better because the late afternoon sun is the best that you can even watch it to get a lot of energy. It's better than the morning. And the sundown is amazing. So if the event like we managed to do this, and then the other 2 days is for the evaluation and assessment. Everybody to go through what happened and maybe involve or get some more like you know what I mean, right? That's what I'm thinking about. We all come. We all do the event immediately. Go the practice immediately. The practice, and once we do the practice, then we see what happens for a couple of days. Now we want to have the evaluation and assessment professional ready that everybody would feel. So 9,000, and then we have the 4,500 for costs. Put 6,000 for costs for operational costs for the 2 days. Operational expenses. We're looking at the profit for it's you. Yeah, $10,000 profit for this. And we can see about all of that, right? We can put higher. I think we can put higher the ticket. And double the ticket. 1,000, 2,100. 21.42. Yeah, you can set the ticket at this price. Yes. 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 So we look at 86,000 profit. Yes. Makes a lot more sense. It's double the price of the ticket. Okay, so considering that, okay, we're good on that. Just wanted to make a quick financial plan on that. So advertising campaign. So we have the graphic work. Where is the graphic work? We lost that graphic work. Okay. Yeah. So Jay, the way that I
Time
was
for
thinking
breath.
about it is this.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So the advertisement stays out 3 days. In these 2 days, I pray we're gonna have the more than 69 applications. So an application to be valid, considered, they need to put the money in an escrow. I don't know how we can build it with the credit cards. Maybe that the money is there, but it still needs confirmation before the transaction is complete. Because we want to take the time. So once they do the transfer, they should receive from us a profile questionnaire, right? I'm gonna build some we build, so this is something we can put inside the questionnaire where they have like 24 hours, or I mean, they have 3 days. They have 3 days to put the money in the escrow and send us the questionnaire. You can think about it, right? And then we have 3 days to evaluate the profiles and either accept them or reject them. If we accept them, we send them a token, right? We send them a token, if possible. And the token, you need to transfer it back to us when you get at the boat. right? Because we don't want to. You buy the ticket. It's your job to show up. If you don't show up, you lose the money. We make it very clear. We don't have time to waste time in getting crazy about people's logistics. So I'll do this. Pay $2,000. They take care of their logistics. So when you get to the boat, you need to transfer back this token, or I don't know, some cyber thing, right? That should be something cool, so that you can go on the island. You go on the island, and everybody's there in the island. Maybe everybody should showing up about 1, 2, 3 hours before the start of the event. And then a little minute before the event, I show up and we start the event. And we do the event. And then we stay on the island.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And we enjoy. We do whatever comes out from the event. We talk, we discuss, we do fire, fire. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Any thoughts? Any thoughts?
Say again?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Go.
Oh, I missed that last part. You're just asking for thoughts?
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, lots of things. I don't totally understand the ESCO so far, but I'm trying to like figure and work that out. I think what you implied is that you want to screen everybody who shows up.
Yes, absolutely.
So I don't know if that would be a role of the practitioner or how that particular part works.
That part was that we would be a questionnaire, a profile questionnaire. Based on the answers, I read the answers and I feel about the person. And the answers make sense, and I see that it's somebody that is worth having the event with. We sign off on that. We sign off, and we tell him that he's been accepted, and we take the money.
Okay. So the escrow is just for getting verified.
Yeah. Also, the escrow is important because, if there is 3 people showing up only, and the event is not happening, we send them the money back. So we don't want to put our hands on the money before we are sure that we can cover the budget.
Makes sense.
Otherwise, we tell them the event is postponed, or if it's a failure, if the outreach is a failure, and then we need to contingency plan and see what to do. But I believe it's going to be a success. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. It's going to be cool. I do some very interesting things. I believe everybody can. Nothing special about me.
The token you're talking about. At first, I thought it could be something physical, but then you said something electronic, right?
Yeah, they
Time
want
to
to
take
have
a break.
emails.
Please stop. Write
going
down
on and off,
whatever
right?
you were
Something
about to
very-
say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Something very serious. You see the advertiser. The advertiser is going to be there only for 3 days. Because, yes, 2 days. We want to push 2 days in Facebook advertising, Instagram. That was great. You can target well. Anyways, break, guys. You want to take a break?
Are we? Isn't the plan to be wrapping up at this time?
Yeah, let's wrap it. Let's wrap up the topic then.
Okay.
So let's go then. 5 more minutes. So the point, plan. This is something very exclusive. Cioè, you're gonna come to this event. I want to have people that are coming because they don't know what to do with their lives. That's why we're charging $2,000 or maybe even more, because it's something very serious. Either believe it or not. But if you want to try it out, this is the price. Otherwise, whatever, right? We don't have time to waste time. So obviously there should be the link to the practice in the advertisement. We see there how the advertisement is going to be. The advertisement, I want it there. It's exclusive. It's something that the people that are going to be there are people that are meant to be there, right? So to me, it's very important that there's no people that come there with taking it as a joke, right? I want to make sure that the people that are coming are serious people. That because I, in the first place, wanna do this with other people. I want to show to people what I can do and see what other people can do, so that we can together in the next 2.5 days put our heads together. And I don't know. I have a feeling that something good is going to happen, but I don't know. That's the most exciting part. But yes, I mean, it's going to be something I think very powerful in general for the whole humanity if it's successful.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I'm serious people, I mean, we're going to be in a desert island in a tent without cell phones, without computers, just ourselves there, 3 days, human beings, discovering the limits of the human body and consciousness and energy, and just, just pen and paper, something very, very, very spiritual, real spiritual thing. Not so I want to have people that come and then they're not serious. As simple as that. We'll have serious people. So in case there's only 2, 3 people showing up, then we can think about, okay, instead of the island, we go in the middle of the jungle. And instead of 3 days, we do this. I mean, we can see what happens, but we should start ambitious. Otherwise, let's go home. I think this is feasible.
This is what?
This is feasible. It's realistic.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it sounds good. I mean, I like the idea.
Read the PDF. Read the PDF. When it's going to be ready, you read it. You say, right, this is pretty cool. If you have $2,000 to spare, plus the ticket, another from the United States, we want to concentrate on the United States, of course, because it's big money. So, United States, another $1,000 for the ticket. Brazil is so cheap that an American person stays 1 week with $500 and goes back with spare change. So we want to have some serious people coming that are going to spend this money because they understand immediately that it's going to be a life-changing event, probably, for everybody who's going to be there. Maybe not life-changing, but definitely it's going to be something I wouldn't want to miss, for sure. Yeah, I mean, if I'm a good person and I feel that this world is just created on purpose to keep me enslaved. And I have this feeling, but I never got direction. And I see this, and maybe it makes sense immediately. I try to practice maybe a little bit at home, 1 hour, half a minute. This is flowing.
Well, I'm excited about finally talking about the event. I think this is the first time that we're discussing it, so it's good to be moving that forward and getting ideas, getting notes down, and continuing that discussion. But yeah, I think they're good for the wrap up. If we look at some of our next.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
We need to finalize budget. Obviously, a lot of this needs to come to the open sessions. We also need to address the loan, right, and make sure get this in writing and play it clear.
Obviously, the loan would be the last part, right? So you take the revenue. I mean, ACU should have the option that we should put like covenants, you know. So, for example, if we meet the 69 people, okay, this is it. But if we don't meet the 69 people, we meet half of those. What do we do? So we want to make sure. I mean, the main purpose on from the cash flow point of view is that the event generates revenue for ACU to keep going, right? So if there is not, if we pay everything, there's, I don't know, there's 30 people showing up, we pay everything, and there is, at the end, I mean, we cover the budget, and in the end, there is $25,000, $25,000 that are either, I mean, if you take the $25,000 and you pay back Alberto, its use will stay with zero. So obviously, I would say, okay, the $20,000 you give it to me in 6 months, in 1 year, whatever. I mean, like the paying me back should be something that comes out, because even if we pay me back, there is a good profit for ACU. That's the main purpose for the event. For ACU is to make money, to start making money. ACU needs to make its profit out of this. Absolutely. So my loan is a loan, but it's a loan without any stress, right? So if it's paid back now, I'm happy. If it's not, what I want is for ACU to be successful. My loan stays there until ACU is successful. If we, I mean, I would even look. Hey guys, I don't know, but I would increase even the ticket. I don't know. Maybe we can discuss that. But for sure, let's put it at 2,000.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Great. All right. Well, it all sounds good to me as far as scheduling for Cobalt. So that gives us an 55 minutes, right?
55 minutes, Jay. Yes. Great.
And we have plenty of priorities here.
Yeah.
That we still want to go over. So, plus we can talk about the new structure, right? The new lineage structure and the payroll. Oh, lots of exciting things that we can focus on. Okay. So are we good? 55 minutes or what?
Yeah.
Yes, 55 minutes break. Thank you so much. We're good.
Work.
Awesome. All right.
Checking it out.
Talk to you soon.